Hello, you're watching Hornbill TV's Northeast Express. The lead Zubin Garg's final musical, Roy Roy Binale, has done what few thought possible. It has brought Assam's dormant single-screen theatres back to life. As anticipation builds ahead of the film's October 31 release, several long-shuttered cinema halls across the state are being cleaned, repaired and reopened. In Jagi Road, Morigao district, the iconic Ganesh Talkies, which had remained closed since the COVID-19 lockdown, is among those preparing for a grand reopening. The surge of interest in Zubin's posthumous release reflects the singer's enduring emotional connection with audiences. For many, Roy Roy Binale represents not just another Assamese film, but a celebration of Zubin Garg's legacy, a tribute to the artist whose music defined generations. Theatres from Guwahati to Dibrugarh and Jorhat are reportedly seeing renewed enthusiasm, with owners citing advance inquiries and nostalgic crowds eager to relive the experience of watching Zubin on the big screen once again.
It's a privilege that with public support and due to their demand and a lot of pressure, we are able to open Ganesh Talkies again after 6 years, and it is a matter of prestige and pride for Jagi Road and the people of Jagi Road and Morigao district that we have been able to open the cinema hall again, not just for the people, for the fans of late Zubin Garg. So for that, we are looking forward to host a good amount of crowd. Honorable Piju Sajrika sir, he has been helpful, in providing us with all the permissions required, especially the temporary permission that we have received at the juncture to open the cinema hall. Because that theatre has been closed for the past 6 years. And now just for this movie, we have been able, with his support, we have been able to get the help from him through all the local bodies, that we have been able to get the license, temporary license, just to operate for this movie at the moment. And later on, if the response is good, we are looking forward, to upgrade the movie hall later on.
हमारा सिनेमा हॉल गणेश टॉकी जागी रोड का हॉल बंद था 6 इयर्स का बाद अभी जुबिन दा के फिल्म से ओपनिंग हो रहा है, और वो भी चाहते थे फिल्म हॉल ओपनिंग हो जाए, और हमारे लिए ये बहुत खुशी का खबर है, बहुत आनंद है हम लोग। और साजरिका देव और हमारा गणेश टॉकी हॉल का मालिक संजीव सोइका सर, उन लोगों को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद है मेरा तरफ से। और जुबिन दा न्याय के लिए हम लोग जूझ रहा है, लग रहा है।
Tripura Congress has urged the state administration to withdraw permission for Tipra Motha's proposed public rally in Agartala on November 7th, citing concerns over the prevailing law and order situation. The demand comes amid growing political tensions following last week's violence in parts of the state. Addressing a press conference, AICC Working Committee member and Congress MLA Sudeep Roy Burman said Tripura's overall situation was not conducive for large political gatherings. Roy Burman also hit out at former Chief Minister and BJP MP Biplab Kumar Deb for his recent remarks equating the Tripura's accord with the 125th Constitutional Amendment Bill, calling them misleading and ignorant. Tripura Congress President Ashish Kumar Saha also voiced concerns over the recent seizure of narcotics from a train coach, accusing the government of failing to ensure law and order and of obstructing opposition activities. The Congress leaders urged the authorities to reconsider permissions for the Tipra Motha rally in view of what they described as a sensitive and volatile situation in the state.
He himself is a confused man. আমরা এমন একজন পার্লামেন্টারিয়ানকে আমরা পাঠিয়েছি ত্রিপুরার ভোটাররা, এবং ঠিক আছে সবাই সব সাবজেক্ট জানতো এমন কোনো ব্যাপার না। আমি সব সাবজেক্টে আমি এক্সপার্ট, আমি সেটাও বলি না, আমি জেনে কথা বলি। কারণ আমার কথাতে মানুষকে বিভ্রান্ত করা, ভুল পথে পরিচালিত করা হতে পারে, মানুষ ভুল পথে পরিচালিত হতে পারে। কাজে এই যে বার্তাটুকু দিলেন, যারা ত্রিপুরাতে অ্যাকর্ড ইমপ্লিমেন্টেশনের জন্য তারা প্রতিনিয়তই আওয়াজ তুলছেন, তাদের কাছে কি বার্তা গেল? যে সেন্ট্রাল গভর্নমেন্ট ইজ নট এট অল ইন্টারেস্টেড, that the central government is reluctant, that the central government is not at all interested to implement. এই বার্তাটা কিন্তু গেল, এবং যার প্রেক্ষিতে স্বাভাবিকভাবে হোস্টিলিটি বাড়ারই কথা, খেপে যাওয়ার কথা। এখন এটাকে খেপানোর জন্য রাজ্যে একটা অশান্তির বাতাবরণ দীর্ঘদিন ধরে আমরা দেখছি। বিজেপি একটা মহল চেষ্টা করে যাচ্ছে যে এই রাজ্যে পরিস্থিতি ফিরে আসে, এবং আমরা মনে করি এই সমস্ত উল্টাপাল্টা স্টেটমেন্ট
তাদের প্রতি কোনো ব্যবস্থা গ্রহণ না করা বা তাদেরকে এই ধরনের কর্মসূচি চালিয়ে যেতে সহযোগিতা করা, এটা কোনোভাবেই মেনে নেওয়া যায়। আমরা রাজ্য সরকারকে এই যে সতর্কতার আহ্বান রেখেছি, যারা বলছেন যে আমি অমুক জায়গার মালিক, আমি তমুক জায়গার মালিকানা দাবি করছি, বা মালিক হিসাবে একটা অংশের মানুষকে যারা আতঙ্কের মধ্যে ঠেলে দিচ্ছেন, তাদের প্রতি সরকার যেন অবিলম্বে ব্যবস্থা গ্রহণ করে। একটা সরকার যদি সুশাসনের কথা বলে, একটা সরকার যদি সংবিধানের নামে শপথ নিয়ে এই রাজ্যের মানুষের সংহতির প্রশ্নে, দেশের সংহতির প্রশ্নে যদি সরকার কাজ করে, তাহলে কিভাবে এই ধরনের ঘটনা ঘটতে পারে, বা ভবিষ্যৎ কর্মসূচি কিভাবে তারা চুপ করে বসে থাকতে পারে? একটা সরকার নির্বাক থাকতে পারে না।
ওনাকে জিজ্ঞেস করলে ত্রিপুরা অ্যাকর্ডের ব্যাপারে, উনি বললেন সংবিধানের 25A, আমাদের ভারতবর্ষের সংবিধানের 25A বলে কোনো কিছু নেই। যাই হোক, আর্টিকেল 25তম সংবিধানে যেটা রয়েছে সেটা হচ্ছে ফ্রিডম অফ রিলিজিয়ন, guarantees freedom of conscience and right to freely profess, practice and propagate religion. Limitation: the right is subject to public order, morality and health. States power: the state can make laws regulating or restricting secular activities associated with religious practices or for social welfare and reform.
In a swift follow-up action, Manipur police have arrested 5 persons in connection with the physical assault of 4 students on the night of October 30th near Bijoypur along Kakching Lamkhai Palel Road. According to an official release from the police control room, the arrested individuals have been identified as Ilangbam Arun Singh, 19, Nepram Jitan Singh, 18, Moirangthem Chinglai Mehte, 19, and Moirangthem Linthau Mehte, all from Palel, Thong Wangma, and Mayangbam Manglem Singh, 22, of Palel Chandel Lamkhai. Police have also detained 2 vehicles for further verifications in connection with the case. Authorities said further investigation is underway to ascertain the motive behind the attack and to determine whether more individuals were involved. The arrests were made following prompt investigation into the incident involving the assault of 4 Monsang students by unknown persons. The student leaders were attacked by a group of unidentified miscreants on Wednesday night, October 30th, near Bijoypur along the Kakching Lamkhai Palel Road. 2 of them sustained serious injuries in the assault. According to a complaint submitted to the officer in charge of Kakching Police Station by the Monsang Naga Students Union, the incident occurred around 9:30 p.m. when the victims were returning to Chandel from Kakching Lamkhai. The victims have been identified as Gideon Kiri, president of the Students' Union of Japo Village, Wanglar Philip, General Secretary, T.S. Hollison of Liwa Kulin Village, and T.H. Moni of Liwa Kulin Village. The FIR states that while the force stopped their vehicle near Bijoypur for a brief halt, a group of 6 to 7 unknown persons riding on an Activa and an e-auto suddenly attacked them without provocation. During the assault, Gideon Kiri and T.S. Hollison were reportedly beaten severely, sustaining injuries to the head and face. The attackers fled the scene immediately after the assault. The injured victims managed to reach Komlathabi Primary Health Center for first aid, the complaint mentioned. Meanwhile, the All Naga Students Association Manipur and the Sirti Thimjitam Surkhe, popularly known as the Monsang Naga Students Union, have issued strong condemnations against the brutal assault. In its press note, the STS described the incident as a brutal and deliberate attempt on the lives of the Monsang student leaders and alleged that the attack was a targeted act against the Naga community. The union demanded that the law enforcement agencies arrest the culprits at the earliest and deliver justice in accordance with customary law. It also warned that further agitation would follow if no prompt action was taken. Meanwhile, the All Naga Students Association Manipur termed the assault barbaric, cowardly and premeditated, calling it a direct attack on the sanctity, unity and honor of the Naga students fraternity and the peace-loving Monsang Naga people. Ansam stated that the act was not only a physical assault but a calculated attempt to intimidate, silence and destabilize the moral courage of the Naga students movement. Moving on, Manipur's indigenous black rice, Chak Hao, took center stage at the Bharat International Rice Conference 2025 held at Bharat Mandapam, Pragati Maidan, New Delhi from October 30th to 31. The event, organized by the Indian Rice Exporters Federation (IREF) in collaboration with the Agricultural and Processed Food Products Export Development Authority, brought together over 1,000 foreign buyers from more than 60 countries and around 2,000 farmer producer organizations from across India, making it one of the largest global platforms and for rice trade and innovation. A delegation from Manipur led by Shri Peter Salam, MCA's Director of Agriculture, Government of Manipur, comprised 4 officials, 4 farmer producer companies and 2 entrepreneurs. The team showcased Chak Hao Amuba and Chak Hao Angoba, along with a range of value-added products derived from the traditional black rice variety. In recognition of their contributions to promoting Chak Hao cultivation and marketing beyond the state to progressive farmers, Y. Bimol Chandra Singh, Chairman of Chingarel Organic Producer Company Limited, Imphal East, and K.H. Shamushaba Singh, Chairman of Sangailand Organic Farmer Producers Company Limited, Bishnupur, were felicitated during the conference. During a panel discussion on value addition in rice, Peter Salam highlighted the premium status of Chak Hao and underscored the success of Manipur's organic branding and processing innovations in expanding the crop's market potential. A major highlight of the event was the signing of a memorandum of understanding between MS Shri Ganjananan Industries Nizamabad and MS Chak Hao Poireton Organic Farmer Producers Company Limited, Imphal West, for the export of 20 metric tons of Chak Hao Angoba to Japan during 2025-2026. Further strengthening Manipur's agricultural export footprint, the participating FPCs successfully finalized export deals worth approximately 4 crores for Chak Hao products with international buyers. The Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI Secretary Devajit Saikia on Saturday confirmed that India will raise the Asia Cup trophy handover issue at the upcoming International Cricket Council meeting in Dubai, citing the Asian Cricket Council's lack of response despite a formal communication sent 10 days ago. India refused to accept the trophy from Naqvi, who also serves as Pakistan's Minister for Interior, and pandemonium ensued in the post-match presentation. In response to India's decision, an official removed the Asia Cup trophy from its place on a raised dais and carried off the grounds without explanation.
Something which happened very not to the spirit of the game. How do you react on Pakistan's people reacted after the match, and trophy was not given today?
So, in fact, we have decided not to take the trophy from the ACC chairman, who happens to be one of the main leader of Pakistan. So we had decided not to take it from him. But that does not mean that the gentleman will take away the trophy with him along with the medals. So it is very unfortunate, very unsporting, and we hope that the trophy and the medals will be returned to India as soon as possible.
So has BCCI registered its formal protest against this act of the gentleman?
This is definitely we are going to do. There is a ICC conference in the month of November, in the first week of November in Dubai. In the next conference, we are going to lodge a very serious and very strong protest against the act of the ACC chairperson.
A tragic stampede occurred at the Venkateswara Swami temple in Kasibuga, Srikulam district on Saturday morning, leaving at least 9 devotees killed and several devotees injured. According to a statement from the Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister's office, the incident took place as a massive crowd gathered at the temple to mark Ekadashi, a special religious significance. The heavy influx of devotees led to severe overcrowding, triggering panic and a sudden stampede inside the temple premises. Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister Chandrababu Naidu, in a post on X, formerly Twitter, expressed condolences to the families of the deceased. He also added that the officials have been instructed to provide speedy and proper treatment to the injured. Governor of Andhra Pradesh, S. Abdul Nazir, also expressed anguish and profound grief on the death of the 9 pilgrims in the stampede. He also offered his heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family members and directed the district administration to provide better medical care to the injured individuals. Over the incident, Prime Minister Modi announced that an ex gratia payment of ₹2 lakh each from the Prime Minister's National Relief Fund would be offered to the kin of the victims. The injured individuals will also be provided with ₹50,000. For the information on the incident is awaited, and an investigation into the stampede is ongoing. Himachal Pradesh experienced its wettest October in 2 decades, recording 68.5 millimeters of rainfall this year, 173% above the normal average of 25.11 millimeter, according to the monthly report issued by the India Meteorological Department, Shimla. The state recorded the 14th highest October rainfall since 1901 and the highest since 2005 when similar levels were observed. The all-time record for October rainfall remains 413.5 millimeters as registered in 1955 according to the IMD statement issued on Friday. Rainfall activity was concentrated mainly in the first week of October with vigorous weather on October 7th and 8th. Extremely heavy rainfall was recorded at Naina Devi in Bilaspur and Solan. The IMD noted that while the state saw normal rainfall on 6 days, active rain on 1 day and vigorous activity on 2 days, dry weather prevailed for the most of the month. And that was all for this hour's bulletin. Goodbye.